I come from Switzerland. I live in Lausanne, which is just 30 minutes away from Geneva, by the lake. And my mother tongue is French. And I've been an educator for young children, and now I'm training educators, and I'm a TSTA in education.
Fantastic. And how long have you been involved in TA?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. I think first time I met TA was during my initial training as educator, so I was 30 years ago. And then I think I decided to, I took a 101 course when I was 25, I think, so it's 25 years ago. And then progressively I decided that I would really like to add this tool to my practice.
And tell us a bit about you outside of TA. So what are your passions, what are your interests outside of TA?
Outside of TA, I would be reading. I really enjoy reading different stuff. I'm fascinated in languages. Living in Switzerland, we speak quite a few languages, and I'm always like to compare languages, and even in the TA world I like to do that, so that the models and the words we use don't feel the same in a different language. So this is one of something I like. And I like sport. I like skiing and I like diving.
And tell me about this piece of theory that you've developed then. So you've developed the permission wheel.
I developed this permission wheel because I thought that what I was missing in TA was a model that would describe really what we are looking for, actually, like a healthy development. And I also missed a model that were actually describing what I was doing, what I was designing for my clients, for the children. So I didn't want a model that was describing when it was dysfunctional, but I needed a model describing how it happens when it's healthy. So this was my idea. And also what I really missed was a model describing or helping me actually to visualize what I'm doing. So it's really see what I'm doing.
So could you explain it to me? What is the permission wheel?
Yeah, so the permission wheel, there are 3 different parts in the permission wheel connected to the idea of autonomy. So each section is connected to one of the autonomy dimension. One is connected to spontaneity, the other one to intimacy, and the other one to awareness. And so that's the different permission have been divided in these 3 sections. And it means that that my idea is that as an educator, I look at the kind of relationship I'm co-creating with the children, the kind of environment I'm offering them, and I see or I check if what I'm offering them is also promoting all the permission in the various segments of the permission wheel. So this is more a tool to analyze the relationship and the environment I'm providing. So to have like take a step back and look at it in a very systemic view, and decide what I could do it maybe differently.
Okay. Could you give me an example of somewhere that you've actually applied it? It's like, where have you actually used this, and how has it worked out?
So I was working in a kindergarten with children age 2 to 5, and at that time you can really see that these children are just really building their script, and basically that you are part of it, because if you look at the helix script matrix that Tudor is proposing, actually as an educator you are directly part of the script matrix. And so I thought so it's very easy to take a step back and feel, okay, I can see that this child is not really allowing himself to think, for example. So he is always come to ask me, can I do this? Shall I do that? What am I going to do next? So this is really the right time to think, maybe I could be more attentive to the way I'm answering. I am giving an answer, and maybe take some time not to give the answer too quickly or too easily, and so give him in a way the necessary time to think for himself.
So how might you answer that question if the child comes up and says, "How do I do this?" or "What do I do?"
Yeah, I'd say I would really like, I really like to be playful. So I would say, "Oh, I wonder, I have no idea, what would you think?" And we would probably, that's the way I usually do it.
Yeah, so to be playful and facilitate the child in thinking for himself.
Or what I would do is, in a very different situation, when I see that actually at that time he's using his thinking, I would really like make it very obvious. So I would really say, "Oh, good thinking. I wish I had this idea. This is splendid. Yeah, I think you should share it with your friends."
Yeah, so lovely. So you'd really stroke the child's, positively stroke the
but very specifically as well.
Yeah.
Because I really believe that children know when we are authentic and when we aren't.
Yeah.
I think it's true for everyone, but especially for children, because they are still reading our non-verbal communication much more than what we are actually saying.
Yeah, so it really needs to be authentic.
Yeah. And also, another way I could do it is really like modeling myself. That means that letting the child know when I am thinking. When I say like, "Wait a minute, I need to think about this. I don't know the answer yet. Give me some time." So for me, it would be also a way to give the permission by modeling that sometimes we just need to stop and think.
Yeah. Okay, so the permission wheel is a tool for diagnosis, to think about what the child needs, and then to help you to think about the interventions that you use or the way that you work with a particular child.
Thank you.
What else would you like to tell us about yourself?
What I would add maybe is that for me, writing about the permission wheel in English and in an English book has been the opportunity for me really like to make a bridge that has been very important for me, because during years I've been coming to the UK and I've been bringing the English models into the French language country, and this time it was the opposite way.
Yeah.
And for me it has been a very important thing to do, and I feel very happy that Giles Barrow has asked me to do it. And also I know that he's using it quite a lot in England with the children and the teachers and the educators. So I'm very happy that this time it is the other way around.
Yeah.
And I think it is really what I like about TA.
And a very useful addition. Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you.